So hello everyone. So in the previous video we've done the bubble sort, okay, and in this video we'll understand about insertion sort. So what I did was I actually copied this part, okay. Obviously we know how to create the array, okay, creating the array, trying to say the user how much values he wants to give, going to get the values, okay. Also trying to call insertion sort that we'll actually implement now, okay, and this will sort our array, and after sorting the values we'll try to print it, okay. Till it's fine. So we'll be actually trying to implement this insertion sort, okay. So before that, let's actually understand what actually do we mean by this, okay. So let me take an example. Give me a second, I'll tell you, okay. See, insertion sort is basically something like let's say like 3 is here, 2 is here, and let's say 5 is here, and 1 is here, okay. That's it. Well, let's give some more values, 7, 5, and let's give it 1, okay. So I hope this is fine, right? We know this is my ARR, this is your values, and this is your indexes, right? Okay, great. Here, see, come here now. See, insertion sort of says that, see, you try to pick a card, okay. This is somehow based on your card game, okay. Card game, how and why I'm saying that, see, in card game, if you have a card like 3, okay, with number 3, and you have only one card, then what do you say? It is obviously sorted, right? You have only one card. If you have one card, that means when I equal to 0, and if it's obviously it's sorted, okay. I equal to 0, it's sorted, okay. Come to I equal to 1. I equal to 1 means you picked this card, you picked two cards, okay. You have one card in your hand which is actually marked as 3. You picked another card from the deck, and this is 2, okay. You pick this, and then you're like, okay, hey, is this 2 lesser than my 3? Yes, it is less than your 3, right? So what you do is try to actually keep a track of this card, like in, like, let's say current is the variable, and you are trying to actually keep this value here, like this, okay. Whatever value is you have picked, okay. And then you came, and then you are checking in the remaining card that you have, hey, is this less than my 3? Yes, it is less than 3. Then that means what you do necessarily, you actually try to do what you do, you actually try to create a space where you put 2, right? So creating space means you're like, okay, that means 3 is not the actual place of it, 3 should be here, okay. I stored 3. Now since I was comparing here, now this is the last place, obviously there is no card here, right? That means this part should be your 2, whatever is inside your current, okay. We'll see how we'll check these things, we'll see in the code, okay. Don't worry about it. But right now, since there is no card on the left, it means 2 is its proper place, okay. Now let's say your I became 2, means this, you actually have sorted these two things, 2 and 3, and you picked 7, okay. You picked 7, so 7 is actually, put 7 here, okay. Now is 7 greater than your, sorry, 3 lesser, greater than your 7? No, that means 7 is actually somehow kept at its correct position only, okay. If you compare this, only this 3 portion, okay, when you have only this 3 card, then obviously this is gonna be the sequence, right? Makes sense. At every position, at every I equal to value, whatever value we're taking right now, equal to 2, we are trying to pick that specific card, okay, whatever is being kept out there, okay. Afterwards I will become as 3. 3 means the index, okay. I'm talking about the index. So you assume that this 3 has been sorted to 2, 3 and 7, and you picked 5. So since you picked 5, by 5's actual value is here, right? 5's actual value is here. How will you do this? Well, you can do this here. I equal to, right now we are at 3, okay. You can do this, hey, in my current, put the value of 5, okay, whatever you were actually trying to access. Clear is fine, okay. Afterwards you actually pick this card right now, right? So you try to check the values which is like, which you have these 3 cards, so you're like, hey, is my 5 that I picked right now, is it actually lesser than 7? Yes, it is less than 7. That means you need to just create a space out here, okay. That means 7 has to be shifted, remember, not swapped, but 7 will be shifted. Now you are left behind with a space. Okay, next you went to this. You're like, hey, is my 3 greater than my 5? Whatever I've picked this in my current. No, that means this space that has been left behind is belongs to 5, right? Okay, afterwards this whole part is sorted. 5 came here and then they became sorted. Okay, in the next iteration what you did is you're like, hey, just give me a second. You're like, hey, since these 4 are the cards that I am having right now, 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, I actually, from the deck of cards, I picked one card that was actually S1. Okay, it has 1. So to say it has 1. It has 1 written on it. You pick this card. So after picking this card, what are you supposed to do? You try to compare it with this. Okay, hey, first try to store it somewhere so that you don't actually get loss of this value. Okay, you store this value and you're like, okay, now 7 is actually greater than 1. Yes, then means just shift it. Okay, that means you need to actually create a space. So 7 came here. Okay, no problem. Hey, is my 1 less than 5? Yes, 1 is less than 5. Then even shift it. That means 1 will actually even be below before 5. Okay, then even this was shifted. Hey, 2 is the one. 3 is the one. Hey, is 1 less than 3? Yes, that means even your 1 value will come after 3. That means even shift 3. We'll see how we'll do this part. Okay, in the code. Don't worry. Okay, after this, you come here and you're like, hey, now I'm at this position. Hey, is 2 less than 2 is greater than 1? Yes, that means 1 is less than 2, right? So you're like, hey, okay, you shift 2 also here. That means it will come even before 2. Okay, means 1 will come even before 2 if it is less. If the value of the card is less, that means obviously it will come before the other cards, right? So it will come before 2 also. Afterwards, you are trying to compare out here. Hey, but I'm not left with any card. So whatever space I'm left behind, okay, after shifting, that should be the value where I need to put my card. I know 50% would have been understood by you guys, like much more than that, or maybe even case more than that. That's great. Okay, when we code, we understand more things. Okay, so let's just start and then understand this part. Okay, I hope some of the basic idea is clear that we are gonna shift the cards, right? Okay, now let's understand the more in-depth part. Okay, let's see that we have this card. Sorry, we have 5, 2, 3, and let's say 1. Okay, you came here and these are the indexes. Okay, let me even give the indexes 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, see, since you have one card, that means I equal to 0. That means obviously it's sorted. So let's start from int I equal to 1. Okay, from int, this is the 1 denotes the indexes. Okay, 1 denotes the indexes. Come here, I less than n, I plus plus. We need to go till the end of the end, right? Till the end of the array. Come and store the value of I here. Okay, that means 2 is stored in my current. Now I'm like, okay, let's compare it. So let's compare it. So int j will start from which value I need to compare. If I start from equal to 1, that means I need to compare one previous to it. How will I go and get the previous value? I minus 1, right? Okay, and till when I need to compare? Until unless my j is less than or equal to 0. J minus minus. Let's see what we have done. Okay, here I'm here, right? I equal to 1, right? I stored this value in my current. Okay, now I'm like, okay, whatever is kept at I minus 1, okay, I minus 1, you compare the value. Hey, is this value actually lesser, or basically is this actually greater than what is kept at current? Yes, it is greater. That means this current has to be this part, at this part, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll shift this here. That means obviously whatever is kept in current, this will come before 5. So I'm shifting 5 here. Okay, now I'll be here where j value will become less than 0. Okay, j value will become less than, as soon as it becomes less than 0, I'm like, hey, stop. I have not that means the starting of my array is finished. That means there is no card left behind in the left side. Just go one ahead. Okay, that means go to ARR of 0 and put the value of current. What did I do here? Let's see again. I guess this part is clear, right? When 5 came out here, okay, previously it was like this, right? 5 was here and 2 was here, right? So I stored this in current, right? Afterwards I checked, hey, current value is actually less than my 5 here. That means 5 has to be somehow be this at this part. Okay, j was here, right? J was here and then it was comparing, right? J equal to I minus 1, right? And then after I have compared, I have actually I'll push the value here. Okay, also we'll see how I'll do it. After that, j minus minus, sorry, this is not okay, this is j minus minus. So j minus minus, once j minus minus, that means j will be here. What will be the index? J equal to minus 1. As soon as j is minus 1, I'll be like, hey, the values inside my array is finished. What you do is you go to array of j plus 1. J plus 1 means minus 1 plus 1 means 0. That means go to ARR of 0. Okay, since it is the last cell, you store whatever the value of current is. What is inside current? 2. Store it out here. Did this make sense? Okay, we'll do more part. Okay, let's first complete till here. Okay, what I'm supposed to say. Okay, I'm afraid that we need to erase this part. Let's erase it. Okay, great. See here. It should be g minus minus. What I'm saying that, hey, compare the value of ARR of what? I minus 1. Okay, or rather let's say j, because the value is stored in j, right? Because I'm writing here I minus 1 in j, right? So if the value of j, that means I'm going on the left part. Okay, if it is greater than what is it, whatever is stored in current, whatever is stored in current, this is correct. Just think properly. It is correct. Whatever, see, AR of j means right now it's saying 2 5, right, in the previous property. That means when this was something like this, okay, in my current 2 is stored, I'm like, okay, hey, I'm coming here, I'm here, hey, is this value less than my current? Yes, it is less. Then what we need to do, we need to shift this value here. How do we shift it? Let's see. If that's the case, shift it. How do we shift it? Let's see. Like, okay, great. If it's greater, come here, ARR of j plus 1. Okay, j plus 1 equal to the value of ARR of j. What did I do here? Let's see. What did we do? Hey, go to ARR of j. J means right now I minus 1, I equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, go to 0 plus 1. That means go to index 1. Go to index 1 and put the value of ARR of j. J means I minus 1, I value is 1. So go and put the value of A of 0. A of 0 means 5. So put here 5. Okay, after putting 5, this part now again j minus minus will lead me to this value where my index will go out of this. As soon as this goes out of this, what I'm supposed to do, I'm like, hey, go to j plus 1 and put the value of current. Why j plus 1? Because j value is minus 1 and minus 1 plus 1 will give me 0. So I'm gonna go at AR of 0 and gonna put the value of current, right? Let's see what I'm saying. Let's see what I'm saying. See, once we're out of the loop, that means we have reached the end, right? So come here, and what we're supposed to do, AR of j plus 1, you put the value of current. Okay, okay, fine, right? let's go again on the next part. Okay, next part, let's go and then understand that part as well. Till here it's fine. I think it's fine. 2 will come here. Right, till here it's fine. Right. Now the value of j will increase. Sorry, I will increase. That means now we know that this two part is sorted. This two part is sorted. Now like okay, increase the value of I by 1. So 2. Pick this 3. Pick this 3. You have picked this 3 up. Okay, you pick this 3 up and now you're like okay, let me compare it with 5. You compare it with 5. You're like hey, actually this current should contain this 3 right through this line. Now you're comparing hey, ARR of j, that means the value of 5, is it greater than my current? Yes, it is greater. Then you need to shift it. So ARR of j plus 1 will actually be shifted, right? So this will become 5 here, right? And this became empty right now. Okay, you came to this part. Okay, I minus, obviously j minus minus, right? You came to j minus minus. Hey, you made j minus minus and you are now at 0. Okay, then since it's index 0, it's fine, I can use it. So I'm like okay, hey, ARR of 0, ARR of 0, is it less, it is greater than current? No, it's not greater than current. That means you can be sure that your value that you have stored inside your current, that was 3, right, will lie between this and this. That means it will lie here. Okay, obviously since this value is 2 is less than 3, we cannot go beyond. Right? So obviously it should lie here. So how will I come out of the loop? I'm in the loop, right? I don't want to do anything. I'm in the loop. I don't want to do anything. I want to come out of the loop and go to this part. What is this part? This is actually, see, right now j value is 0. Okay, current value equal to 3. You need to go on the next what is the cell. How do we go to there? ARR of j plus 1. You reach here and then you can actually store the value of current here. Exactly this part. So how do you come out of the loop? In case if the value is not greater than your current, you can use this small trick. What is the trick? Trick is this. What is the trick? You're like, hey, since the value is not greater, that means I need to stop. Yeah, I need to come out of the loop. How do I come out of the loop? Break. Making sense? As soon as you wrote break, you're like, okay, since I wrote break, you came out of this inner for loop. You went here and you are like, okay, a j plus 1 will be equal to current. I'm like, okay, current means 3. Current value is 3 was stored, right? And now your array became something like this. Till now it's making sense? Okay, now let's come here. Your eye was pointing right now here. Now your eye will be pointing to this specific location. Okay, you picked this card, but you know that this part is sorted. You picked this one. 2, 3, 5 is sorted. You picked one from the deck of card. Okay, you're like, okay, hey, since I picked this one, now compare with whatever you values you have. This j equal to I minus 1. Hey, ARR of j, is it greater than current? Yes, it's greater than current. Then obviously this value will be lying before 5. Shift it by 1. Okay, shift it by 1. That means you can do this as this. Okay, assume that you have picked 1. Okay, shift this by 1. So 5 and then store this value first of all in a current. Okay, through this line number 5. Okay, shift this by 1. That means 1 came here and it got shifted. J minus minus. So now I'm at here. Hey, is this value greater than my current? Yes. Then even this needs to be shifted. It means my value of current will be before 3 also. So you shift even this. Okay, through this. A j plus 1 is actually equal to A of j. Okay, now your j value is here. Hey, is my value at this position greater than 1? Yes, it is greater than 1. AR of j is actually greater than current. Then what you do is, it means you are like, okay, since this is greater, that means my value that I'm storing in my current is gonna actually be before this also. That means I'm not swapping, I'm actually shifting. So 2 will somehow get shifted out here. And now I reach this part. That means j equal to minus 1 right now. I'm like, hey, j can go till 0 only. Right now j is minus 1. Come out of the loop. come out of the loop, and at j plus 1 store whatever is in the current. So what is in the current? 1 is in the current, so 1 will get stored. Made sense? Okay, I'll explain once again. See, after this part, see, in case if your value is like somehow like this, okay, somehow like this, let's say your values is like 3 and this 2, that's it, and this part is sorted. Okay, you are like, okay, since 2 is less than 3, you're like, okay, I'll swap current should actually contain 2 and 3 will come here. Okay, and one space is left behind, one space left behind in between. I will come on this position and I'll be like, hey, AR of j, is it greater than my current? Obviously no. That means the value that I'm searching for, the current value that I am actually keeping within me, with me, that value should actually lie after this one, right? After means j plus 1. If in case this has been pointed by j, then at j plus 1 only I'll find after the after value, right? So what you do, in case if in case the that value is not greater, that means it's less, that means don't do anything, just break out of the loop and go at a j plus 1 array of j plus 1 and put the value of current. So 2 will put it out here. Okay, and similarly this code will run for any edge case. Okay, makes sense. If in case your value of j also becomes less than 0, then also is fine. I'll come and actually put the value at j plus 1, that means 0 plus place the value of current, if in case it's the most minimum number, right? Like in case of this, 1 was the minimum, so I went and I went till here, right? I hope somehow it made sense, right? So let's even run it and let's see whether it's working or not, and we'll run at this here only, 2351. Okay, let's run it 2351. So let me just check once. See here, I have declared j outside. Why outside? Because if in case I declare it here, that I've done here, then I would not be able to access outside of this for loop. Okay, that's why I have declared it in this for loop so that I can access the value here. Okay, make sense? Let's run it and let's see whether we are getting the correct answer not or not. Okay, so 2351, I guess it was the one. So let's give that value 2351. Sorry, and value should be 4, right? Because 4 values, what are they? 2351. If everything goes right, we will get the correct answer. 2351. Just give me a second. I guess we are making some errors. Let me see what is the error. I'm putting insertion sort array and printing the values I equal to 1, less than 1, int j. Just give me a second. If your array of j is greater than your current, then your j plus 1 would be equal to your j value. Is correct? Seems correct, yeah. Okay, so let me just see here, equal to 1. I less than n, I plus plus is correct. Current also should be here only. Okay, current will begin from whatever is at ith position. Okay, great. This loop is ending here. Okay, this loop is ending here. J equal to I minus 1, yes. J less than equal to 0, yes. Sorry, unless j is greater, right? Until unless your j is greater than or equal to 0, right? If it becomes less, then only we don't need to count, right? So there was a small bug in the code. Okay, I'm extremely sorry for it. Okay, now it should work fine. Okay, if in case your j value is, let's say, 2, okay, like right here 2, hey, is 2 greater than 0? Yes, that means we can work on it, right? So I'm extremely sorry for it. There was a small bug. I hope everything else is fine. Yeah, let's just run it again. Okay, so let's run again on the same values. What were the values? 23551, right? 51. So we're getting 1 2 3 5. Okay, I hope the program is clear, right? how we are getting, how we would have got this 1351. Let's see, let's even do that right around here. Okay, we take this. Okay, see, so this is my array that I got it, 2351. Okay, initially I'll assume that hey, this is already sorted. That's the reason I used I equal to 1. So this is index 1, right? So I'll be like, okay, comment this till here, I equal to 1. Okay, store this value in a current. So current will be stored as 3, right? Current is keeping 3 inside it. I came here and like, okay, j will start from I minus 1. That means it will start from 0, okay, and go till j is less than or equal to 0. Okay, so I'm like, hey, is the value of j greater than your is your value of j greater than your current? No, it is small, right? It is small. Then just break out. That means we don't have to go further. And at j plus 1, that means at this position, insert whatever was here. So current was equal to 3, so 3 will be rewritten out here. Okay, okay, so I think it's better to take a different example. Yeah, this is somehow sorted. It's half everything is sorted. So just let me take a different example that will not be sorted. Okay, take a different example of this. I can actually explain those, but I want to actually take something where things will not be sorted, and then we'll explain that part. It will be interesting then only, right? So let's take 2 1 5, and then let's take 3 1 2 or 4 2. Okay, let's explain this. Obviously we'll get 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 3 4, right? So let's do this part. This will be fun. Okay, okay, let's understand this. Right now my array is 3 1 4 2, right? With 0 1 2 3 as the indexes, right? I see here n equal to 1. That means I equal to 1 means this is already sorted. This I equal to 0 is already sorted, so I took I equal to 1. Okay, now okay, let's start from, let me even do this something so you can even see the code and then understand. Okay, I guess this should be fine. Perfect. Okay, great. All right. So I'm like, okay, great. So what we need to do, we need to actually go at j minus 1. That means I equal to 0 and compare the value. Okay, since it is actually greater than or equal to 0, okay, I'm like, okay, I'm fine, I can do it. So hey, is it whatever is at j, it is greater than my current? Yes. Then what we're supposed to do, a of j plus 1 for to a of j plus 1, that means j was here, but now j plus 1 will become whatever is at j. So it means 3 became here, right? After this, else part won't execute again. 4 will be updated by j minus minus. J minus minus will point now to minus 1. J will be equal to minus 1. It is actually not within this j greater than equal to 0. That means come out of the loop and go and do j plus 1 equal to current. J plus 1 means since j equal to minus 1, so j plus 1 means 0. Go at 0 index, put the value of current. Current is actually right now carrying 1, so put 1 here. Making sense? First iteration over. Now the value of I is updated. I equal to 2 right now. So it's like this part is sorted. Now you actually picked up 4. You picked up 4, you're like, okay, I picked up 4, great. You picked up 4 and you're like, okay. You came here and you're like, okay, current is carrying 4 right now. Okay. You came here and you're like, okay, since the value is greater than 0, let's go and explore at I minus 1. I minus 1 means at index 1. Okay. 0 1 2, because I value is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, so at index 1, see is that value greater than your whatever is in current? No, it's not greater. That means don't do anything, come out of the loop, break. Okay, just break. Okay, just let's break it. No, fine, no problem. You break up and you're like, at j plus 1, you go and put the value of current. So what is actually at j plus 1? You were here, right? I minus 1 where you got broke. So j plus 1 is actually saying, meaning this part. Okay, you come and put the value of current. What is the value of current? 4 is the value of current, so it will be rewritten with 4 only. Okay, so this part also got executed. After that, after line number 16, you again went to line number 4 because I plus plus. Right now I value became It was 2, now it became 3. I equal to 3. That means you have picked this 2. You picked this 2, or like, okay, I have picked this 2. And now you're going to compare that with I minus 1. I minus 1 means index 2, right? Because 3 minus 1 is 2. So you were like, okay, hey, AR of j is greater than something. Greater than my, what do we say? Current. Because I think we need to store the value of 2 through this line number 5, right? Okay, great. It's greater. Okay, then I'm like, okay, go at line number 9 and array of j plus 1 equal to array of j. So j plus 1, let me actually update it out here. Right now it's like, okay, at j plus 1, go and make the value of j. What is in j? J is 4. So put 4 here. Okay, right now what need to do here? Go j minus. So see, j is here, okay? But at j plus 1 means this 4. Now go j minus minus. So j minus minus means at this position now. Hey, is this position greater than my current? Yes, even this is greater than my current. So go to j plus 1. J plus 1 will now be representing this. Go to j plus 1 and put the value of a of j. So array of j is 3. So put 3 out here. Now go to j minus minus. That means j will be pointing now to this. Alright, okay, j is pointing here. Hey, is it 1 is greater than 2? No, that's not the possible. That means your card is gonna lie this part. How will I get this part? Since this is smaller, come to the else part, break. After that, go to this line number 16, an array of j plus 1. J plus 1 means since j is here, so j plus 1 will be here. Put the value of current. What is current? Current is carrying 2. So put here 2. So it will be rewritten or updated with 2. After that, after this has been done, your I value will exit your and your array will be sorted. Okay, I hope this program is somehow clear to you guys. Okay, again I'm saying, please just ask me in case you have any doubt. Okay, and please practice it. Okay, until unless you practice, you won't be able to do it. Okay, so practice will be like, if in case you practice, it will be actually good for you. Okay, so please do this, and if you have any doubts, just ask me. Okay, so we'll see you guys in the next videos. Okay, thank you.